Welcome back to the OLPH Kids Garden out here. And I wanted to go over what we're doing this summer. So even though we're going into the triple digits, you can still garden in Arizona. So I'll go over a few different ways that you can. One is with the Arizona planting schedule. This can be found if you just Google Arizona garden schedule, and it's from U of A, and it's a spreadsheet. But it'll go over alphabetically all the different types of foods that grow really well here in Arizona. And then it has the months at top and just tells you when you can. So you would just find April or May and then look for the S is for seeds and then the T are for transplants, which you can start some of the transplants as seeds at home and then just wait a little bit and then plant them in your garden. So this I find to be the very best thing to use to make sure that you're growing things that are actually going to survive out here in Arizona and in the heat. Also, in the summertime, you tend to get some pests, a few different kinds. Some of the best things that you can do would be just Dawn dishwashing liquid and water, put it in a spray bottle and spray it. If you have things like aphids, you can actually just take the soapy water and with a sponge and just wash the leaves and just rinse them off, and you'll wash those aphids off. Sometimes you have to do it a few times to really keep up with them, but the thing I like about the Dawn and water is that it's safe for bees and other insects that we want to be in the garden. Some other things that I have used is this Heal Earth. That I don't know 100% if it's not going to injure other insects that we like in the garden. I think it's okay though. And then worst case, if you have the bugs really bad, is neem oil. Now neem oil though will also kill things that you want in the garden. Ladybugs, praying mantis, bees, everything. So this would be a last resort to save that plant. At that point, honestly, I would probably just get rid of the plant. Also, remember that when you're gardening, you can save your seeds. These are from some of the things that I had last year, like the loofahs, and then I trade them with other gardeners around Arizona for things that they have. Here's some wildflowers, here's some globe artichokes, so a lot of different things, and you can share with your neighbors and different gardening groups. It's a lot of fun. So let's see what we have growing in the garden. The one thing I can't seem to get rid of are probably ants, and in the summer they really come out and they bite, so be careful of those. They look tiny, but they hurt. So let's take a look and see what we have. Okay, some of the things, obviously we still have our artichokes out here. They will make it through most of the summer. And then corn. Corn is native to Arizona, so you can, if you have an area that is full sun and you want to plant something and just have some fun, corn is wonderful. You need to plant a little bit, just not one or two. You need to have, here I have 5 rows. I would do that as a minimum just so that they can pollinate and you actually get the corn, but full sun for them. I still have some radishes, things that I grow all the time here. We have jalapenos. So this bush, it seems like this plant has been here for quite a while. So there are just probably like 6 on every limb here. There's just tons of them all over. And now when you first get your plant, it's not going to produce this many, but year after year as the plant gets bigger, it'll do that. These are cucumbers. Check the planting schedule. I think you can still plant cucumbers as a transplant. And it has these big purple, yellow flowers on it. So each one of the yellow flowers will potentially become a cucumber. And it's a climbing one. So cucumber's gonna sprawl all over or climb up stuff. So I put some trellises in for it to kind of climb on. And I'll put more in as it gets bigger. And so we have them all over here. I'm looking to see, I know we have some, but I'd have to dig around for them. Sunflowers also are wonderful. They're a lot of fun. They need direct sun, obviously, and plenty of water. And the mammoth ones are wonderful to grow. Now, you can have some weeds with your sunflowers, but the one thing about corn I will tell you is that you need to make sure that you're getting rid of the weeds around it because it doesn't like to fight for the nutrients in the ground. And if there's any parishioners out there that have things like rodeo hose or different things to get rid of weeds that they're not using anymore, I'll definitely take them. We have our tomatoes. Most people still are getting plenty of tomatoes this time of year, and I think through a lot of the summer we will get them. And then eggplants we'll definitely be getting all summer. And like I said, the peppers. Basil we will get all summer. I'll probably move that into a little bit more of a shade. This I've been just in all of our beds, the food that doesn't get eaten, maybe it has gone bad, it just, for whatever reason we didn't get to use it, I will dig a hole in one of the beds and throw the stuff in. So in this one, I was looking at it today, and at first I thought they were some weeds, some clovers I was going to pull out, and I realized that these are sugar snap peas. So we had sugar snap peas. You grow them primarily in the winter here in Arizona, and so they have sprouted. So I'm not really sure how they're going to do, because this is not their season, but I just decided to leave them. But this reminds me that if you are composting, which is wonderful to do, anything that you have with seeds that's organic, and just about everything that I grow here in the garden is organic, it can regrow. So tomatoes, beans, peas, all of those things, if you throw them in, they could potentially start another plant, which is wonderful, but just be on the lookout. So now we have sugar snap peas growing again in one of the beds. But if you decide to start a little garden, either for yourself or with the kids, something to do right now this summer, leave a comment or reach out to us and ask. Be happy to answer any questions. The food that we grow in here, most of this goes to the St. Vincent de Paul pantry that we have here at the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Church. At the parish side, we have, it's mostly cans and boxes and different foods, but in here we grow some fresh food. It goes out to the people that are doing the deliveries. This goes to people that live within a 5-mile radius of our parish. So it's wonderful. I love that we're able to take this food and give it to them. So if you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, thanks. Bye.